I've been homeless since '08 and on the streets. I would just go behind a building or something and I would just cry because I didn't know what to do. Collette has helped me a lot. It's taken a lot of stress off my shoulders.
Well, we saw the overwhelming needs in the community to help homeless women with children, and we decided to do something about it. Initially, we were going to open up a home for men, but when we looked around, there was no place for women and children.
They only took 2 sets, and they charged us $660, so they did. And they're not finished. I know it's robbery, those cities, man. You guys are making too much money, man, off the backs of us poor non-profits. You give it as in one hand and you take it in another. And you guys don't even put on a mask when you're robbing me.
My name is Billy O'Connell. I'm actually one of the founders and I'm currently the executive director of Collette's Children's Homes. Our mission is to provide housing and supportive services for homeless women and children and to empower those women and break the vicious cycle of homelessness that they're caught up in. Orange County has one of the highest per capita rates of millionaires in the United States, and we also have one of the highest per capita rates of homelessness next to Detroit, Michigan.
When I first hit the streets, I cried because I didn't know what to do. You don't really ever sleep, and when you close your eyes, you're so afraid that somebody's gonna come up to you, take advantage of you somehow. Being a woman and being on the streets, it's dangerous. It's a little more dangerous to be a girl on the street than it is for a guy. I've had cases where I've almost gotten raped. I remember one time being in Highland Park and we were with this guy and he pulled me in the car and he started driving away as if he was gonna take me somewhere. I didn't know where I was going and he had me tied behind, he had my arms tied behind my back and he had a bandana around me like this and he just shoved me in the car. He had a friend with a gun like this to my head saying, if you move one more time, I will shoot you. Stop moving around, stop screaming, stop crying, what are you doing? And I just remember getting the crap beat out of me for being in the wrong area. He was just like, you should be lucky you're a girl. I would have shot you straight in the head right then and there, you know? You should be lucky you're a girl and that you got blonde hair and blue eyes. And he just left me there, and I was severely beaten up.
As time progressed, we realized that in order to break the cycle of homelessness, we needed the people that we were serving needed a lot more supportive services, like case management, counseling, whatever the issues that they were affected by, we needed to be able to address those issues.
The minute that they were like, okay, so let's grab your stuff and I'm gonna take you to the emergency home now. I was just so grateful that I got accepted and that I was about to go into an emergency home, living a house, you know, a bed. I cried, and it was a good cry for the first time ever. It was a cry of being happy. I went from being homeless on the streets and have nothing going for me, nothing at all, I'm being ignored, to now I'm working 2 jobs. I have a savings account now, which is fabulous. And I wouldn't have been able to do this without their help, absolutely not. To take one look at you, you're homeless, no, you know?
I believe that helping our fellow man is very important. I'm a big believer 100 years from now, it won't matter what house you lived in, what car you drove, what bank account you had, but you were important in the life of a child. And no matter how much wealth we have, we can't take it with us. But if we leave the impression on a child, I think that's what it's all about. If we can leave something to our children, leave something better to them than what we had, we're doing justice. We're doing the right thing.
My future, I want to be able to have a place of my own, and I want to go back to school. When I went into school, I was in there for music. I want to go back into school for that again.